I'm happier than a puppy with 2 Peters. And you know why? Because I finally got my hands on a Postless RDA for an affordable price. And the dripper we're going to be talking about today is this Hannya RDA by Blitz Enterprises. So I got the Hannya RDA sitting on this IPVD2. I got a dual 24 gauge Kanthal build. She's reading at 0.3 ohms and I'm vaping her at 40 joules. That's right, joules. And I'll tell you why. Because this IPVD2 does not have step down. But there's a way around it. Here's a little cheat for you. All you got to do is put her in joules, put her in titanium mode, and she's good to go. That's a way to get around having no step down for this IPVD2, boys and girls. But yeah, as far as the airflow goes, I got her open about halfway on each side. First things first, we're going to go ahead and dive down. I'm going to show you this thing up close and personal. Then we're going to come back. I'm going to talk about the pros and the cons. And then I'm going to let you know if I'd lost this thing today when I go out tomorrow and buy one. Alright, so here's the boxing this Hannya RDA comes in. And as you guys can see, this is the green version, hence the green sticker. And then inside, what do we got? We got our plastic casing for the green Hannya RDA. So you got this magnetic plastic cover. It comes off like so. And I mean, these magnets are strong. But yeah, it comes off, and then inside, there she is. She's a beaut, huh? And like I mentioned, there's other color options. Let me show you right now. So yeah, you got a different array of colors you could choose from. Pretty cool. And then inside on the side, you receive some extra goodies. And those goodies include some extra O-rings, an Allen key tool, and 2 extra grub nuts. Alrighty, so here's a close-up of this beaut. She's green. She got that green finish with the red spatter. A few specs for you. She's 22 millimeters in width, and she's 37 millimeters in height. So you got this inner ring up top here, and then on this side, you get 7.2 millimeter air holes. On this side, you got 7.2 millimeter air holes. And to adjust the airflow, all you do is you just turn this inner ring. Turn to the left. Close her off, close her off, close her off. And it's the same on both sides. Open her up. Same on both sides. Open her up wide open. And it's the same on both sides. And you can take this top ring out. That's dual air hole mode. Now you can run this thing in single air hole mode or single coil mode. Look at that. It's open on one side, blocked off on the other. Closed off on this side. Open up on this side to adjust the same thing. And that's adjustable airflow for you. At the base it says Blitz Enterprises, the guys that manufacture this sucker. It says Hannya RDA, and then you got this copper adjustable pin. This is adjustable. And there are your 510 threads, nice and smooth. And here's the wide bore Delrin drip tip that comes with this device. It's got a 12 millimeter bore all the way through. Look at that down there. You got those holes. It's got a built-in spit back guard down at the base. But yeah, it also has a single O-ring down here as well. So here's the stainless steel inner ring I showed you guys before. It's single O-ringed up here. You got your dual air hole slots through here, your single air hole slot through here. You got your heatsink fins up here. Again, here's the outer barrel. And here's the deck section, or should I say the postless deck section. So on the inside, you got your positive connections, then on the outside, you got your negative connections, and here's your insulator, your peak insulator running around the positive connection. And each one of those lead holes is 3 millimeters in diameter. So how it works is you drop your coil leads down into those lead holes, and once you drop them down into those lead holes, look at those grub nuts. You can back each one of those grub nuts out, and that's how you tighten down your connections. So you got 1, 2 holes on one side, 2 holes on the other. And you get your Allen key tool in there, and you can pull out each grub nut. See that? Tighten it down. And that's how it works. And you got this little well on the outside, and that's where you place your cotton. So this is how I've been rocking it right here. I've got the wick sitting in the wells. Look at that. She's performing right. So that right there, boys and girls, is the Hannya RDA. Let's go ahead and take her back to FaceTime. First pro, I am digging the Postless deck. I love the idea. It's easy to build on and it's fun to build on. The fact that you can not only run this thing in dual coil, but you can run it in single coil is a big plus. For me, the drip tip that it comes with is nice and comfortable. And the fact that it has that built-in spit back guard, I rarely have spit back. This thing comes in an array of color options as you guys saw before. It's got an adjustable copper 510 pin at the base. The single base O-ring for this thing is freaking strong, man. When I first got it, it took time to break her in, but once I broke her in, she's good. She's still a little bit tight, but I'd rather be tight than loose. loose. You know what I'm saying? She looks great on all my 22mm mods because she is 22mm and she fits on all my mods. Every mod I own, I've not had any issues with it. She fits down, fits flush, makes a connection. Booyah. With that inner cap and the O-ring, the adjustable airflow, when I first got it, it was tight. It was really tight, but I broke those O-rings in, or that single O-ring in up top, and now it's still tight, but it's easy. I know that if I adjust it, it's not going anywhere. And last but not least, this thing right here is freaking cheap. The online shop that I know of that's selling this is selling it right now for 27 bones. Like I said, cheap. First con, this device does not come with a 510 drip tip adapter, meaning you can't use your standard 510 drip tips. Second, when I first received this bad boy, there were burrs all in the lead holes. Burrs all in the lead holes where the grub nuts go in. It was just awful. I had to fish them out. Bad. Blitz Enterprises, if you're watching this, clean your shit! Make sure that there's no burrs in there. You don't want someone to be vaping on it and stuck a burr in their damn lungs. And also, this thing came with the Delrin, the wildboard Delrin drip tip O-ring halfway ripped off. I mean, even though it comes with extra O-rings, it's still got to be mentioned. The build quality I give for this thing, about 5.5, 6 out of 10 is okay, but for the price point, I mean, what are you going to do? And also, out of like the 6 or 7 that they sent me, 3 of them, 1 grub nut out of the 4 was stuck. I couldn't get it out. You could screw it all the way in and you could screw it halfway out, but you couldn't get it all the way out. Gotta be mentioned. So the online shop that I know of is selling this thing right now for 27 bones. Like I said, 27 bones. In the description, I'll have a link on where you can get this sucker. But now on to the big question, the big answer of the day. Hey Rip, if you'd have lost this thing today, would you go out tomorrow and buy one? And the answer is, yeah, 27 bucks. This is one of 3 that I know of right now that's postless. That has a postless deck. The other one that I know of is selling for 110 bucks. 27 bucks? No brainer. This is Rip Trippers, and remember, smoking is dead, vaping is the future, and the future is now.